Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome to today's Sunday Funday video where we just sit down and have a chat. This week has been a big week for Sims news. So Get Famous was announced, a brand new celebrity expansion pack for The Sims 4, which is coming November the 16th. And I've already done a trailer reaction. I will leave a link to that down below. But now I want to do like kind of an afterthoughts video, like after the whole excitement and hype of the trailer dropping. I want to go a little bit more in depth about the worry and the concerns that people have with this pack. But first off, I want to let you guys know, because I totally forgot to mention this in my overview or first reaction to the trailer, is that I'm going to Sims Camp. Sims Camp is happening in London. It's happening next week, actually the week that you're watching this. I travel on the Tuesday and I'm going down to London to check out the pack and hang out with some amazing simmers. So if there's anything that you guys want me to specifically look at in this pack, then let me know. If there's anything you want to ask about this pack, anything you want to know, anything you would like to see in my videos regarding Get Famous, then leave your comments down below. I want to know what you guys want to see and want to hear and want to know about, and I will try my best to cover the topics that you guys are most requesting. So first off, the trailer got pretty mixed reactions. The first thing that I personally think as well, and I've seen a lot of people give this feedback on Twitter, is that the trailer was far too quick. Like, it was so flashy, and it was flashy, but it didn't seem to go into a lot of depth about what was gonna actually come in this pack. And then you read the description and you're like, I'm still left wondering what I'm actually paying my money for. Like, yes, there's celebrities. From the looks of it, there's paparazzi, there's fangirls, there's clubs that you can't get into unless you're famous, there's the Walk of Fame, and there's basically the acting career. The acting career was the pivotal point of that trailer. However, you read the description of the pack and you're like, okay, well, you're telling me that I'm getting this, but I didn't get to see any of that in the trailer, which is very confusing. With acting, that was one of the main bits of information that I saw online, was that people were disappointed that we only got one career, what looked to be from the trailer an acting career. Remember, we are getting a second career, but it's not actually included in the pack. It's coming in the free update for November, so we do get that style influencer career, which 10 out of 10, I agree that a career should be free. Like, if people don't want to pay the £40 for a pack, for an expansion pack, then at least with this free update, they're still getting a career that fits in quite nicely, but it's free. So, I mean, we can't really complain about that. We're getting the style influencer career for free, which is great. But then going on to only having one career from what it looks like in the pack. So it went very in-depth into acting. You can go to the lot with your Sims and you can take them through their acting journey as they become this big superstar, which is cool. I appreciate that. However, I was left disappointed. I would have personally loved, I know that people have said they would love modeling or just something else to kind of spice it up and just feel a little bit bulkier. I personally would have loved a paparazzi career. Like, I just think that would be awesome, just to have your sim like become an annoying paparazzi. I really would have loved like either a paparazzi or a bodyguard bouncer career, because they are both included in the game, probably as NPCs. I mean, not probably. I'm assuming that they are like 100% going to be NPCs, but I would have loved to see that. Or maybe even like a professional fangirl. I know that's not like a career, but it would work on the weird and wacky side of The Sims 4. However, you go onto the key features of this pack, and it also says, or live stream your every moment as an influencer. So I don't know if that's part of the style influencer that we're getting, but then that's not included in the pack. That's a free update. Is that adding on to the social media career that we already have? But for that to work, you'd need city living, because that's what the social media career came with. So it can't be DLC of DLC, because we all saw how that worked out with my first pet stuff. So I'm hoping it's not that. So what is this live stream your every moment as an influencer? Are we getting a third influencer career? We have the one from City Living, which is like social media influencer. We have the style influencer. Are we getting a third influencer career? Like, what's going on here? But then SimGuru Kate actually announced on Twitter after the trailer dropped that you could actually become famous by every other single career that has already been introduced into the game. You can be a famous chef. You can be a famous critic. I think it's going to also affect the city living careers and the get to work careers. You can be a secret agent who's famous. There's a lot of different careers, which personally I think that's a great thing. I think people tend to forget that with expansion packs, especially the way they've been doing expansion packs in The Sims 4, is that they are to expand on what we already have, as well as introducing a new theme. They do also expand on what has previously been released for The Sims 4, and I think we do tend to forget that as a community. We just want new, and I do have my doubts about this. I'm like, can it really change the same careers that we've had for 4 years now? Is it really gonna spice it up enough to draw people in and want this expansion pack? And then kind of the final point that has been raised by a lot of people, especially a lot of you guys in the comments of my trailer reaction, a lot of you were like, wait, so I am paying for something that somebody else has already done as a mod for free in The Sims 4. Because we all know there is a Road to Fame mod. I've also seen people accuse EA of stealing the idea from a modder, from Sacrificial, which is so not true, because Sacrificial actually, when this pack was announced, Sacrificial put on their Twitter, they were like, I think this is a great idea. I originally obviously got the idea of celebrities from Superstar and all the other packs for The Sims in the franchise that have been to do with celebrities. This is not an original or a unique idea. I felt like celebrities were missing from The Sims 4, so I added it in. And it's also smart business. We complain a lot that the Sims team aren't listening to us, and yet Road to Fame is one of the most downloaded mods for The Sims 4. There's no doubt about that. You talk to people, the 3 main mods they'll have is MC Command Center, UI Fix, and then one of Sacrificial's many mods. So it would be silly for them to ignore those figures and be like, hey, this mod is getting a lot of attention, I think we should try and expand on that and add fame into The Sims 4, because clearly people are wanting it. So it's not EA stealing a modder's idea. Every single iteration of The Sims has had some form of fame involved and celebrities involved. However, if you choose that you prefer Road to Fame, that's okay. Keep that in your game. You don't have to go out and purchase Get Famous if you don't feel like it's worth your money or your time. Just stick with the mod. That's a-okay. Sacrificial has also come out and said that they are planning on making this work with Get Famous, so hopefully there'll be like little additions and stuff, and really they're seeing it as a collaboration between them and the Sims team, which is great. I really like that idea. And don't get me wrong, I've never played with like the acting side of Road to Fame. I think there is an acting side, but I've never played with it, so I wouldn't really know. I only use Road to Fame for social media because I really like their social media aspect. So I don't know how in-depth the acting is on Road to Fame, but we do have to keep in mind that the Sims team are going on like a deep dive of acting. So I think in some circumstances, the Get Get Famous expansion is actually gonna be probably like way more on the mark, and people prefer official content. Some people don't have mods, some people don't use mods, which is great that they are now having fame added as official content. But again, if you prefer the mod, if you watch some reviews of Get Famous and you prefer the mod, then that's great. You're still gonna have that fame element, you're just not gonna fork out £40 for it. But I just wanted to bring that up because that was like a main argument that I saw against this pack. So there definitely are some downsides about this pack, or at least the trailer reveal. We can't judge the pack as a whole. We literally saw 1 minute 29 seconds, or however long the trailer was, of content from this pack. I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot more that the team haven't spoken about, but please do let me know what you want me to check out at camp, if there's anything you're extremely concerned about, or if there's anything you really want to know about, like maybe it's how other careers are affected by fame, how they have decided to expand on that. Leave your comments down below. I would love to be able to write down what you guys want to know in my notebook so that I can produce the content that you guys want to see. And I'm gonna hold my hands up and say, yes, I was very overly excited in my trailer reaction. I'm a very positive, very optimistic person in myself. I do get quite a few comments like, oh, this reaction was fake, or oh, she's just putting on this excitement because EA pays her. One, they have never paid me for a trailer reaction, and two, it's hard to fake happiness for a 24-minute video, I can assure you guys, and I wouldn't do that. I just get excited whenever anything new is coming to The Sims 4. That's the way I've always been. Honestly, everything is interrupting me during this video. Why? But I do generally just enjoy getting brand new content for a game that is one of my favorite games. That's the most I can say about that. So thank you all for tuning in. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye guys!